After a year of having probably one of the most fastest TTK CODs in history with Modern Warfare 2, there was a major adjustment to TTK in Modern Warfare 3. That being said, us gamers, especially the Call of Duty community, being the knuckleheads we are, we have a little bit of contention with more than we would like to admit. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. That being said, I want to thank you all for taking time out of your year watching videos on this channel in 2023. We now have enough watch hours required to be partner, but we are lacking a little bit in the subscriber department. So if you dig the content, consider subscribing so we can make partner this year in 2024. Let's go ahead and get into the video, and as you go along, drop your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section, because this is a touchy subject for the community. I'd love to hear from you. Modern Warfare 3 players find major issue with highly requested TTK change. Modern Warfare 3 made many significant changes to the multiplayer from Modern Warfare 2, and among them was the increase in TTK. While initially it was praised, some players are now pointing out the indirect issues brought about by the changes. Right from the beta of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, fans praised Sledgehammer Games for making much requested changes to the multiplayer gameplay, like the addition of mechanics like slide canceling and longer TTK. Season 1 continued to bring even more with guns and maps that quickly became favorites for many players. No matter the changes and additions, players will however use guns that kill the fastest. And with TTK longer than usual, plenty will lean toward one-shot weapons like snipers. So with some players finding things pretty inconsistent, what I think it is ultimately how much you get punished for limb shots in Modern Warfare 3. I've tried really hard to find some exact numbers as far as limb shots, but I will show you a damage breakdown between the MCW AR and the Striker SMG. Headshot damage, upper and lower torso damage. So the upper torso is within that upper chest or neck area, and the lower torso is more toward the groin and hips. Also, take into consideration that these can vary with range and certain attachments. So the MCW has a 26.7 effective damage range. What effective damage range is let's say the gun does 10 damage at 10 feet. Within that 10 feet, it'll deal full damage. Let's say it has a 10% damage drop off for every extra foot after that. So at 11 feet, it deals 9, 12, it deals 8, and so on. These numbers are just an example of how effective damage range works. None of these numbers are cohesive to either of the weapons we are talking about here. Hopefully it all makes sense. So once again, the MCW has a 26.7 meter effective damage range, and the TTK is 290 milliseconds, which is the fastest in its class, I believe. And the RPM is 714.3 rounds per minute. This is the fire rate of the weapon. So as far as actual damage, it does 44 damage for headshots, 37 damage for upper torso, and 34 for lower torso. Now for the Striker, this has a 9.7 meter effective damage range and a 297 ms TTK with an RPM of 645.2. Headshot damage does 46, upper torso damage does 39, and lower torso damage does 36. Once again, unfortunately, I could not find actual statistics of how much damage these weapons do when you are hitting leg and arm shots. So circling back to my main point, that is most likely the root cause of the TTK feeling so inconsistent, as well as damage drop-off range, and maybe even a few other things that we don't even quite think of. If anybody knows the exact arm and leg damage with these two weapons, feel free to let me know down in the comments. I would love to know this for even more clarification. Many players are now finding the constant use of one-shot weapons annoying. A Reddit user pointed that out and said the most competitive lobbies are filled with one-shot users. I agree with this 100%. And the sweatiest lobbies is usually always shotguns and snipers. Plenty of players agreed this is probably my biggest gripe with the game at the moment. And some also suggested potential solutions, saying that this is what you guys signed up for by asking for slower TTKs. Same issue with Black Ops Cold War. Also suggesting that maybe these one-shot weapons should be accompanied with more flinch while getting shot by enemies. Many others pointed out that it's down to the longer TTK in Modern Warfare 3. Explaining long TTK is slow and boring, so anything that can one-shot kill will get used more. Some meanwhile didn't think it was much of a problem and was necessary. Snipers are the counter to the crazy players jumping and sliding all over the place with movement settings set to 10. Another user said other guns are still good to counter these one-shot guns. I mean, I do get a good amount of snipers in search, but the majority of the games I'm in are still just a bunch of sweats using MCWs and beaming everybody half of the time. So keep in mind, obviously a couple of these players are having different experiences in Modern Warfare 3. This can be because of the engagement optimized matchmaking system, which we are supposed to be manipulated into thinking that it's actually skill-based matchmaking, but that is not the topic of this video. Let's go ahead and move along. While it is unlikely that developers will address the TTK concerns, Modern Warfare 3's meta keeps changing, and there will be guns that will be competitive despite not being one shot. So once again, as far as the one-shot weapons, especially shotguns, I am really looking forward to ranked play so I can actually start to feel like I'm playing some organized Call of Duty. And I hate to say it, but that is a big reason why I'm excited for ranked play. Not the only reason, obviously ranked play is a whole lot of fun, but it takes a whole lot of the silliness out of Call of Duty when you are playing ranked play. Something I do like about this whole situation though, is that you really have to earn your kills in this game. In Modern Warfare 2, it was literally a game that felt like whoever shot their gun first will win the gunfight. I think this does create a little more of a skill gap, or maybe even a lot more of a skill gap, along with the footstep dampening and increased game speed. What's your take on all this though? And do you agree with my theory that limb shots are the reason why the TTK seems so inconsistent? If you dug the content, I'll drop 2 more videos for you right here, and consider subscribing for 2 weekly Modern Warfare 3 videos, as well as other first-person shooter content. Thank you all for your time. All y'all take care, and I'm out.